Some more frequently used needlepoint pieces need a finishing stitch around its edges to look polished and last. The binding stitch is a sturdy decorative stitch that seals and protects the raw edges of functional needlepoint pieces like belts, keychains, bookmarks, and purse straps, just to name a few. Hi, I'm Astrid, founder of Maison Needlepoint, a Swiss-based brand creating contemporary needlepoint kits. Now let's get into that sometimes very essential finishing stitch. You'll need your stitched canvas, tapestry needle, strong thread. I like to use pearl cotton number 5 on 13 and 14 count canvas, and embroidery scissors. The binding stitch is a great way to be creative. The color of thread you use to finish your project can match the design of your canvas for a subtle effect, or it can contrast it for a bold pop, or complement the canvas's color palette for more harmony. The edges become part of the design. Now let's get into it. I have my needle threaded and my stitched up needlepoint canvas ready for its finishing binding stitch. We're starting in the upper left hand corner. Flip over your canvas, anchor your thread on the back. Flip it over again and come up through the upper left hand corner just above where you finished your needlepoint stitch. Flip over the excess canvas. Now you have to make sure that you leave open an entire row of canvas holes where you're not going to stitch in. You're gonna take your thread and take your needle from the back to the front, going through the same hole again. Now we're gonna start the typical binding stitch technique of 1 up, 3 down. So we're gonna go 1 hole up, 3 holes down. 1, 2, 3. 1 canvas hole up, 3 canvas holes down. 1, 2, 3. Making sure that we're not going through our needle point, but stitching just above those last stitches. Let me bring it a little closer up to the camera. So 1 stitch down, one, 2, 3 stitches back. 1 stitch down, 1, 2, 3 stitches back. 1 stitch down, 1, 2, 3 stitches back. Repeat that same stitch of 1 stitch down, 3 stitches back, until you almost run out of thread. Now you want to make sure you run out of thread at the point where you're going 1 stitch up, okay? So let's pretend my thread is almost finished. I'm going to go 1 stitch up, and instead of going from the back to the front, I stay at the back. I flip over my canvas, anchor the thread, snip off the excess, anchor my thread again, flip over my canvas, making sure I am coming up again where I would land doing the 1 stitch up, 3 stitches down. 1, 2, 3 down. And that's it. Remember finding the binding stitch very intimidating at first, but a little practice goes a long way. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment to let me know what you'd like to see next. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter for exclusive tips, tutorials, and early access to new designs. The link's right below in the description. Thank you so much for stitching with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.